Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Play fake. Mayfield out to his left.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's a run with Akers on second down. This defense for the Saints, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A give, running right is Akers.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside and finished up.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 40. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
What's good on the extra point? And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A give up the middle to Akers.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Going right back to Akers.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Touchdown!
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 21 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Fields on first down.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Fields, he gets it to Thomas.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Off play action, Fields.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And out of bounds right around the 20. Going to the air again with Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Mayfield.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now it's Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Fields.
He gets it left side to Johnson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
The Saints at 6-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Fields now to throw.
And the catch made by Johnson.
And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call.
Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Brandon Powell.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. A first down throw for Mayfield.
Firing, and Julio Jones has it on his slant.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Mayfield.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And again, it's Mayfield. Well, that'll be caught by Cup. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Mayfield on first down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on second down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Mayfield. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Mayfield with it once more. The quick slant caught. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers as time expires in the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Complete. Jefferson the target. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Alexander Johnson, the one to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Leonard Floyd coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. To try again after the sack. Fields. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Hard throw, incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Jones has it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. He completes it to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Mayfield now. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down, Mayfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Now a run with Akers. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here's Akers. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Gay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. To throw is Fields. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st down, it's Fields. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Rams have got it back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. After the sack on 1st down, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Connecting with Johnson. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Fields. It's complete. Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Fields. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All eyes on Fields. Flush to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Fields. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Los Angeles, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Saints,